It was 2007 in Baghdad. The year now known as the deadliest for U.S. troops in Iraq had just begun, and Army Staff Sergeant Michelle Wager was in the middle of it all.
I wanted to be a part of the armed services, you know. It was my calling, and I loved it, every minute of it.
As a member of the military police unit, she was tasked with bringing order and stability to the war-torn nation. But her decade of service came to a tragic end on January 22nd when her convoy was attacked.
Missiles and all kinds of stuff coming in, and I just remember them yelling and some profanities, you know, open the gate, we have wounded.
A roadside bomb blew off one of Wager's legs, badly damaged the other, and broke her back. Doctors say she coded 3 times. Her recovery was long, and it was painful. Military health benefits covered the cost to get Wager back on her feet.
This is my good leg.
But there was another problem. Her menstrual cycles had completely stopped.
And I was having menopausal symptoms, hot flashes, the whole gamut, you know. And at this time I'm 31, and my chances of conceiving naturally are pretty much slim to none.
A few years later, Wager met and married the man of her dreams. Despite her grim prognosis, the couple still wanted to try to have children. So Wager tried numerous therapies through the VA, including multiple rounds of fertility shots. Then, in September of 2014, it finally happened.
A miracle. I've never had a miracle happen before, and here is my miracle. It was like the best 7 weeks of my life. I know you're supposed to wait till like the 3rd month, but we told everybody, and then a week later I went in for my ultrasound and there was no heartbeat. So sorry.
Because of her injuries, doctors say in vitro fertilization is her only hope. But
there is no IVF coverage through the VA unless you're in active duty. And at the point in time when I was in active duty, I was just blown up in a vehicle, laying in a hospital bed with a missing limb. That's when I could have had IVF treatment.
Congress banned the VA from covering IVF for veterans back in the 90s. Since then, thousands of soldiers have returned from Iraq and Afghanistan with serious injuries impacting their reproductive system that make IVF their best option to have children. And very few are able to afford the $12,000 treatment on their own.
I've already sacrificed enough. I don't feel that I should have to sacrifice the chance to have a child because the VA doesn't want to cover it.
Over the years, several bills to change that law have been proposed and then shot down, in part due to pro-life concerns over the process of IVF. But a new bill circulating in Congress right now is bringing hope. If passed, it would give veterans with injuries impacting their reproductive ability $20,000 to use at their discretion for adoption fees or medical treatments. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it would cost more than $500 million over 4 years. But for Wager and thousands of others, what they lost is worth every penny.
This is something that happened to us while we were serving our country. And we would just like some help with getting it taken care of, or a chance or a try.
Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action.